Hi dear students, welcome back to biology classes. Let us continue with the second chapter, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. This is sixth video from this chapter. In this video, let us discuss about the megasporogenesis. What is megasporogenesis? Genesis means formation, the process of formation of haploid megaspore from diploid megaspore mother cell through meiosis is known as megasporogenesis. Dear students, ovule usually differentiates a single megaspore mother cell. Now question comes into your mind that what is megaspore mother cell? Megaspore mother cell, it is a large cell. Look at this. It is a large cell, and this cell, it contains dense cytoplasm and prominent nucleus. This megaspore mother cell, it is diploid. What do you mean by diploid? It consists of 2n number of chromosomes. Now this diploid megaspore mother cell, it undergoes meiosis. After meiosis 1, the two megaspores are formed, and these are haploid, and it is known as megaspore dyad. Now both the cells in the megaspore dyad, that is this cell and this cell, both the cells, they undergo meiosis 2 and results in the formation of 4 haploid megaspores. As these 4 haploid megaspores, they are together known as megaspore tetrad. Okay, so how can you define the megasporogenesis? Megasporogenesis, it is the process of formation of haploid megaspores from the diploid megaspore mother cell through meiosis is known as megasporogenesis. Look at this. Here I have tried to show the process of megasporogenesis in the form of schematic representation. It is to make you to understand the concept very easily. In the previous video, we learnt about the structure of megasporangium, that is structure of ovule, and you can recall there are two ends, one is micropylar end and another one is chalazal end. Okay, so one of the cell in the ovule, that is the micropylar region, it gets differentiates into megaspore mother cell. Okay, so this megaspore mother cell, as I said, it is a diploid and it undergoes meiosis. It results in the formation of 4 haploid megaspores. Okay, so of which 4 haploid megaspore mother cells, 3 cells, they gets degenerate and they remain functional. Only one megaspore, it remains functional. This image that I have taken it from your textbook, so that very easily you can understand the process of megasporogenesis. After megasporogenesis, 4 haploid megaspores are formed, of which 3 megaspores of the micropylar end, they degenerate, and only one megaspore is functional. From this functional megaspore, the development of embryo sac takes place. Therefore, the method of embryo sac formation from single megaspore is termed monosporic development. Okay, how can you define the monosporic development of embryo sac? The method of embryo sac formation from single megaspore is known as monosporic development of embryo sac. Before discussing the stages in the development of embryo sac, we need to understand the ploidy of various cells in the ovule. What is the ploidy of these following structures in the ovule? The cells of the nucellus, the female gametophyte, the functional megaspore, and MMC. MMC means megaspore mother cell. Before writing the ploidy of these structures in the ovule, we must recall where exactly these structures are present in the ovule. We look at this. The nucellus. This is the ovule. Where do you find the nucellus? That is, this part of the ovule is the nucellus. The cells of the nucellus, they are diploid. Hence, the ploidy of the nucellus is diploid. Next, where do you find the female gametophyte? That is, this structure is female gametophyte, or it is also known as embryo sac. There are 8 nuclei in the embryo sac and there are 7 cells in the embryo sac. The nucleus of each nucleus in the embryo sac, they contains n number of chromosomes, that is haploid. Therefore, the ploidy of the female gametophyte or embryo sac is haploid. Then, what is MMC? Megaspore mother cell. At the time of ovule formation, the single cell gets differentiated into megaspore mother cell. Okay, so this is the megaspore mother cell. What is the ploidy of megaspore mother cell? That is diploid. Then the functional megaspore. After megasporogenesis, the 4 haploid megaspores are formed, of which 3 megaspores they gets degenerate. Okay, and only 1 megaspore will develop into embryo sac. Okay, hence the ploidy of the functional megaspore is haploid. Don't get confused with the ploidy of all these structures. Remember, whenever you are trying to write the ploidy of various structures in the ovule, first you try to recall the exact position of the structures and then you write, so that you will be able to write the answer correctly. The formation of embryo sac. Now, the nucleus of the functional megaspore undergoes mitosis, results in the formation of 2 nuclei, and these nuclei migrate towards both the ends. One of the nucleus moves towards the micropylar end and another nucleus migrate towards the salazal end. Now, 2 more sequential mitotic division takes place. Now, these two nuclei undergoes mitotic division and results in the formation of 4 nucleate embryo sac. Now, another mitotic division takes place. Now, that results in the formation of 8 nuclei, that is 4 nuclei at the micropylar end. These 4 nuclei at the micropylar end. This is the micropylar end and this is salazal end. Remember, these mitotic divisions they are free nuclear division. Free nuclear division means what? Usually the mitosis is followed by cell wall formation, but here after this mitosis there is no cell wall formation, and similarly there will not be a cell wall formation after 2 more sequential mitosis. Only after formation of 8 nuclei, now the cell wall formation begins. Okay, so of which 2 nuclei, 1 nucleus from the micropylar end, one nucleus from the micropylar end migrates towards the center, and another nucleus from salazal end migrates towards the center. Okay, so in the center we will find 2 nuclei. Remaining 6 nuclei, they are surrounded by cell wall and organized into cells, whereas the central cells, in the central cells there are 2 nuclei, and these nuclei are known as polar nuclei, whereas 3 cells at the micropylar end, they constitute agaportus, whereas 3 cells at the salazal end, they constitute antipodals. Okay, so these are the stages of development of embryo sac.